Hey Fright Festers, welcome back to Fright Fest Week 3 with a special chainsaw shout out to Fright Fester Owen Boo-Ray. We'll catch back up with Boo-Ray in a bit, but as you know at Fright Fest we don't fuck around, we get right to the movies.
It's Ed Gein week here at Fright Fest, and we're screening two seminal movies built off the super creep-out story of a murderer and body snatcher known as the Butcher of Plainfield, who dug up the graves of recently buried middle-aged women that looked like his dead mother and took the bodies home where he tanned their skins to make paraphernalia of the macabre.
When police finally closed in on Gein at his dilapidated Wisconsin farmhouse, they found skulls on his bedposts, masks made from the skin of female heads, a wastebasket made of human skin, 4 noses, and a decapitated head in a burlap sack.
Ed Gein trends hard across the broad swath of horror universe, and it was this real-life inspiration behind Silence of the Lambs' Pervo skin suit serial killer Buffalo Bill, as well as a role model to Christian Bale's Patrick Bateman in American Psycho.
But our two featured films this week, including Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece Psycho and the still controversial Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is where the Gein legend has been lifted to new heights of original, scary-as-hell horror show art.
From the all-strings, high-tension music scored by Bernard Herrmann to gripping, visceral performances by Janet Leigh, Vera Miles, and Anthony Perkins, Psycho still delivers on the chilling psychological terror just like it did for audiences back in 1960, and is recognized to this day as one of the foundational, if not the first movie in the slasher genre.
The film spawned 3 sequels and numerous remakes, including Psycho 2, starring Meg Tilly, whose sister Jennifer Tilly would go on to star as Chucky's bride in the Child's Play franchise, and a shot-for-shot remake starring Anne Heche, Viggo Mortensen, and Swingers alum Vince Vaughn that's certainly worth the price of admission.
Not to be outdone, in 1974, Tobe Hooper wrote, produced, and directed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is even more graphic and brutal in its depiction of the Gein-inspired Leatherface. It'll give you second thoughts about getting off the main road in a place where slaughterhouse workers have lost their jobs and need to find new outlets for their deranged, pervo, inbred proclivity to torture, maim, and kill. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is noted for its depictions of graphic violence, so viewer discretion is advised. Speaking of viewer discretion, I think it's time for our special Fright Fest on the Road segment. This week we're visiting Fright Fester Owen Boo-Ray for a tour of his haunted house in Santa Rosa, California. Let's take a look. Hey Fright Festers, Creepshow Chris here with Fright Fester Owen Boo-Ray. We're here, it's Ed Gein week on Fright Fest. We're here visiting Owen Boo-Ray at his haunted house spooktacular. Yeah! So, Owen, is Halloween your favorite holiday?
It is my favorite holiday.
And what is your favorite thing about Halloween?
You know, I mean, Halloween just exists at this cross-section of the macabre and the absurd that you just really don't get from any other time of year. And it's really the only time where we really get to embrace darkness.
And what's your most favorite thing about it?
Chopping up bodies.
And what's even more favorite about it?
Eating the bodies.
Say Fright Fest.
Besides eating bodies. Fright Fest!
That's right, people. It's Fright Fest.
Don't miss it.
Whoa! That was something else. Boo-Ray's Haunted House is definitely a must-see and highly recommended if you're in the Santa Rosa, California area. Speaking of Santa Rosa, our bonus film this week is the 1996 teen meta-slasher classic, Scream, starring Firestarter horror alum Drew Barrymore, alongside Nev Campbell and Johnny Depp light annoyance Skeet Ulrich, who also co-starred opposite Campbell that same year in everyone's favorite high school goth Mean Girls Get It Witch Fest, The Craft.
Scream was filmed less than a mile away from Fright Fest Studios on McDonald Street
and at the Pacific Market in Santa Rosa, and also used the Sonoma Community Center back in Sonoma as a stand-in for the local high school. Scream was also the first meta-slasher to acknowledge the horror movie universe and its unbreakable rules on screen, a format that would be carried and copied and parodied by franchises including Scary Movie and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I Know What You Did Last Summer is the Screamer Streamer of the Week. So if Scream doesn't give you enough teen terror, then log into Peacock and stream the seaside chiller of a hit and run gone wrong.
That's it for this week, Fright Festers. We might pop in with a few more surprises between now and Halloween week, but until then, enjoy the movies, pop yourself some Scary Susie Poison popcorn, and stay scary, my friends.